Top 10 Manhwa where MC starts as F rank then suddenly grows stronger. In this video, we are going to be giving you a list of top 10 Manhwa where MC start at F rank then suddenly grows stronger. The main attraction of this Manhwa is its art. Some fans may argue on this topic that its story isn't that great and it's just running on hype, but still doesn't change the fact that it is one of the highest rated Manhwas. A weak to strong MC in the Manhwa is my cup of tea that actually makes me pump up every time I read. So without wasting any more time, let's begin. Starting off with our number 10, The Blade of Evolution, Walking Alone in the Dungeon. Although Lu Xun awakens his healer talent, his healing abilities are abysmal. During a dungeon run, Lu Xun's entire team gets wiped out, leaving him as the only survivor. He activates the hidden condition, the Last High Priest, and obtains a two-handed sword. At the same time, he activates the two-handed swords development system, a solo leveling like manhwa worth reading if you have a hard time finding something good to read, but it's not the best manhwa available right now. Number 9. Hyperlac. Not the best, really average I would say. Still don't really understand the power scaling and worth between items. There is a lot that doesn't make sense, such as the fact that no one has yet to get even a rare item and the MC stumbles upon. Well, a lot and then even more on top of that. They also went into hyperdrive out of nowhere and forgot to explain some very important things in between chapters at one point. So yeah, it's nothing special. Turn off your brain and don't make the same mistakes as me with overthinking things that didn't make sense in the slightest, and it might be pretty enjoyable to read. Number 8. Plus 99 Wooden Stick. Good story at the beginning. Main character plays a VR MMO game Chrono Life, a virtual reality game where only the strongest survive. Ji-Ul logs into Chrono Life, only to be ignored and ridiculed by the other player for his lack of experience, crappy items, and being an overall noob. But when he upgrades his wooden stick to the max reinforcement level of plus 99, Ji-Ul realizes he has got the power to split continents and slay armies of thousands in just one swing. It's time to teach the rest of you a lesson. Number 7. Archmage Streamer. Pretty cool. Not the most original story, but it is still interesting. Our main character has a high-leveled mage character in a VR MMO game, which he got after grinding for 5 years. He takes part in raids and get a little money to support his family. One day on his way home, a truck tried to isekai him but failed. Later on, an electric wire fell on him, which changed his DNA and made him super lucky. Now he tries to log into his account, but his DNA has changed and the only login method is through a DNA check. He loses his account and makes another one, but this time he gets a super rare class which only few people around the world have in their possession, and he can see hidden information of objects and quests in the game. This is a good VR MMO type manhwa. There are many similar ones and most of them are good. The art is good and there are few characters, but all of them are cute personality wise. The story is also decent, and this one is also recommended for RPG games lovers. Number 6. Hoarding in Hell. The art is great, and for now, Hyun Moo Kong is a minor scrapping by in a world where those with the right talent can make millions as hunters in dungeons. One day, he inherits a mysterious heartstone that magically transports him to a place called Hell, where he quickly dies only to regenerate. In Hell, he hones his skill, builds talent, and hoards items that pay handsomely in his world. As Hyunwoo spends more time in Hell, he starts to wonder how this place came to be and most of all, how it connects to his own world. Moving on to our number 5, Triple S-Class Suicide Hunter. In the mysterious RPG dungeon-like tower, Confucius Kim lives a mundane existence, envying all the star hunters. One day, his wish for more is granted with the legendary skill to copy others' abilities at the cost of his life. Before he can make sense of it, he is killed by the number 1 hunter, the Flame Emperor. But this activates his skills and now he is copied a new one, the ability to travel back in time upon death. How will Confucius use these skills to outplay the competition and rise to the top? Number 4. Dungeon Reset. Dawn's ordinary life is turned upside down when he is summoned into the dungeon, where he must play a deadly game, outlasting dangerous monsters and life-threatening traps. To make matters worse, he is only a mere crafter with zero combat abilities. But after Dawn falls into a trap and survives after a glitched reset, he's gained random but oddly helpful skills. He'll need to get creative to clear the game and return home, with a bloodthirsty assistant and an adorable ground squirrel along for the ride. Now that the rules no longer apply to him, what possibilities await in the tunnels below? Truly worth the read, and the art has been done by Ant Studios. If you see their work, you know it's pleasing to the eyes. Number 3. Overgeared. Shin Young-woo, aka Greed, an unlucky man in life and a low-level player in the popular VR game Satisfy, finds a powerful item that earns him a rare legendary class title, Pagma's successor. He is now a skilled blacksmith who can forge unique weapons and equip the game's most powerful gear. Greed resolves to use his new abilities to achieve fame and fortune. But as his very existence begins to stir up trouble in Satisfy, he realizes that life as a legend may be more than he bargained for. I really wanted to like this manhwa, and it does deliver from time to time. The art is pretty good and it is fairly funny at certain moments, but the story really suffers because of its superficial characters and mainly because of the protagonist, Greed. Number 2. Second Life Ranker. Yeon-woo's brother disappeared years ago and he's devastated to learn of his death. As he copes up with his loss, he is given a pocket watch and learns there is more to his brother's death. He was betrayed while competing in the Tower of the Sun God. Now it's Yeon-woo's turn to use the knowledge his brother left behind. Can Yeon-woo, called Sign Kane, navigate that world and gain enough power and experience to reach the top of the tower, defeating his brother's enemies and all those who stand in his way? It's really the best manhwa where MC starts as F rank and quickly grows stronger. And finally, number 1. Solo leveling. Overpowered setting is really my cup of tea, which is weak to OP. The solo leveling was on its own league among other manhwa when I read for the first time. Thus, the new setting itself has huge impact on me. At that time, I was fed up of isekai and martial art types and system genre was on rise. But as you know, if a plot setting becomes successful, many manhwa will adopt similar settings. Similarly, the solo leveling style of setting plot got overcrowded. Second Life Ranker, I am the Sorcerer King. Thus, improved and more refined of similar setting manhwa seems to pop up here and there. Because of that, many may complain that solo leveling should have more world building or character building and may find it less appealing among similar manhwa. Art was one of the best in that time and way ahead in its competition. It's an eye candy. Well, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and our list. If you did for real, make sure you slap that like button and get that like button go to blue. Also feel free to head to the comment section and let us know your thoughts about this video too. And as for now, I will catch you guys later. See ya!